Jesse, as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. The Huskers will kick it away to start. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Steps away. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter
Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Graves. Going deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Floats it out in space. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on third down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down, setting up for him.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Nittany Lions need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass.
Nebraska, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Huskers want to move quickly.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Quickly complete.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes trouble. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moving.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The aerial assault continues. On target. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're testing the right side here, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down, 10 yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Graves. He's got it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better 2nd half?
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage. I can go to him, and he'll get the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskers have this offense rolling.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. That pass pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Graves. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike.
Nebraska, 13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Leaves it with the back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the air, it's Graves. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
24, Nebraska, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you, and attack them.
Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a 1st down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Using the quick game. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter.
And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 26 over Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. Got room at the 35. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get outside. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Huskers in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Trying to burn this defensive back. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Makes the score. Penn State 34, Nebraska.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's looking for an open man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And they got him for the sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And now on second down for this offense. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
On third down, going up top. Coming after it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.